Today we will discuss about zinc. Zinc is a trace element needed in body less than 100 milligram per day. On average, it's 10 milligram per day. And this is also a transition metal. Total zinc content of body is 2 gram, 60% present in skeletal muscle and 30% present in bone. Highest concentration of zinc is found in hippocampus area of brain and prostatic fluid. So what happens in spermatogenesis also zinc helps, and prostatic neoplasm, when there is cancer of prostate, their zinc content will be decreased. Sources are cheese, meat, shellfish, beans, grains. Copper, cadmium, calcium, iron and phytate will decrease the absorption of zinc. In Wilson disease, there is increased copper content. So, here copper and zinc will compete for the absorption. To decrease the absorption of copper, therapeutically we can give zinc in Wilson's disease. Daily absorption is around 10 milligram. The zinc being bound with albumin, it goes to liver. And unabsorbed zinc will be excreted in feces. In liver, the zinc will be incorporated with metallothionein. This is a protein and it will be stored. With metallothionein, zinc will be stored in liver. And that stored zinc, when it will be excreted with pancreatic juice and to a lesser extent in sweat. More than 300 enzymes are dependent on zinc. Examples are carboxypeptidase, carbonic anhydrase, alcohol dehydrogenase, lactate dehydrogenase, then glutamate dehydrogenase, RNA polymerase, superoxide dismutase. When insulin will be stored in beta cell of pancreas, it will be stored in a stable form with zinc. But when the insulin will be released in blood, that time the zinc will not be present. And PGI stands for protamine zinc insulin. This is commercially available insulin. We use it. Here one term will come, that is metalloenzyme. What is metalloenzyme? Any enzyme will be metal ion will be needed for activity, that is called metalloenzyme. The examples are carbonic anhydrase, alcohol dehydrogenase and carboxypeptidase also. And something other term is ion activated enzyme. These things are, if the ion is present, the activity of the enzyme will be increased. That is, pancreatic lipase, if calcium is present, the activity will be increased. Pancreatic lipase, for that calcium will increase the activity, and amylase chloride will increase the activity. Alcohol dehydrogenase, it is zinc dependent enzyme, and here also NADA is dependent, and it is important for retinal metabolism. It is important for Wald's visual cycle. Retinal metabolism, alcohol dehydrogenase is needed. Gustin is another protein present in saliva, and it is zinc dependent, and it helps in taste sensation. Zinc finger is a transcription factor. In prostatic neoplasm, the zinc content will be reduced. What is zinc finger? Zinc finger is series of repeated domain 2 to 9 in which each is centered on a tetrahedral coordination with zinc. I'll show you the figure later. Zinc finger is a repeated domain. 2 to 9 domain, repeated domain will be there. In center there will be zinc and in the tetrahedral configuration. 2 to 9 repetition of domain. In zinc will be tetrahedral configuration, zinc will be in the middle, and there will be attached cysteine and histidine residue. I'll show you the figure later. That is zinc finger, that is a transcription factor. Zinc is also needed for type 2 beta lactamase. Type 2 beta lactamase present in bacteria. When you use penicillin and all that lactam antibiotic, this bacteria type 2 beta lactam in bacteria, that presence of type 2 beta lactamase will inactivate that ring. So inactivate that penicillin and lactam antibiotic. Deficiency will cause poor wound healing, lesion on skin, impaired spermatogenesis because it's present in prostatic fluid, so that the movement of the sperm is needed, zinc is needed. So in the if deficiency is there, so there will be impaired spermatogenesis also. This is spermatogenesis, formation of sperm and function of the sperm, both zinc is needed. Hyperkeratosis, yeah, and reduction of T and B lymphocytes, reduced macrophage function, acrodermatitis enteropathica. There is decreased zinc absorption. So, there will be inflammation around mouth, nose and finger, diarrhea, hypogonadism, ophthalmoplegia and alopecia. Leukonychia punctata, its white spot on the nail, it's called Leukonychia punctata. There is so many deficiency that cause white spot on nail, and it keeps coming and going, so no need to. In Alzheimer, zinc also, zinc deficiency also cause depression. And one of the function in Alzheimer disease, zinc will bind to the amyloid and amyloid plaque and will cause Alzheimer disease. It will bind to the amyloid plaque and will cause the Alzheimer disease. Requirement for male 10 to 15 milligram per day, for female 5 to 10 milligram per day, and for lactation the requirement will increase, so it is 15 to 20 milligram per day, on an average 10 milligram per day. Zinc toxicity, when there is intake more than 1000 milligram per day, welders inhale the zinc oxide fumes. Welders means that fusion, they do the fusion of metals. There is high temperature, they apply high temperature. So welders, when they inhale the zinc oxide fumes, that cause toxicity. In rat poisoning, rat poison also, you can see zinc. Chronic toxicity and acute toxicity, in both cases you will see anemia. For hemoglobin to be formed, ALA synthase, there is ALA is needed. And copper, if it's reduced copper, then there will be anemia. So zinc will decrease the absorption of copper. So it will cause, if increase zinc, it will reduce the absorption of copper. So it will cause anemia. In both acute and chronic toxicity, there will be feature of anemia. You will not write here symptom. Okay, this one you will not write symptom. You will just write the feature. Chronic, in chronic case, there will be gastric ulcer. So nausea, vomiting will be associated with it, and pancreatitis, and anemia also, and pulmonary fibrosis. In acute case, there will be headache, fever, and anemia, and excessive salivation. Another thing, one salt is zinc chloride. It is corrosive. It will remove water and coagulate protein, and hemoglobin will form acid hematine. It will cause circulatory collapse and spasm of glottis. So zinc chloride is a corrosive. So zinc chloride poisoning, if it comes, you have to treat accordingly. Zinc can serve as Lewis acid. You have to remember, zinc can serve as Lewis acid during catalysis by hydrolytic enzyme. If you can remember, zinc can serve as Lewis acid. Anything you want to ask regarding zinc? Okay, thank you. That is the structure for zinc finger. You understood? Zinc finger is a transcription factor, 2 to 9 repeated domain. In each structures there is tetrahedral configuration. Zinc will be center in the center, and there some 12 to 15 amino acid will be attached to it. That top side, you don't have to write that, but 12 to 15 amino acid is attached. Okay. And this one for ferrous to ferric form bound with transferrin ceruloplasmin. In that copper cupric will transform to cuprous, and the enzyme is ferrooxidase. Ferric form will be in food and while circulating, and ferrous form will be in the tissue. So, you will need the ferrous ferric conversion. What is transition metal? It is like from column periodic table, in that periodic table 3 to 11, in that column the metals will be calling transition metal, transition ion, or metal also you can say, transition metal you will say. That thing that has different valency. In the valence state zinc will have different valency, even from -2, 0, +1, +2. So, it is a transition metal. And another thing, you have to remember that type 2 beta lactamase present in bacteria, and type 2 beta lactamase, the one is the component is zinc. So, antibiotic will be inactive, and that enzyme is present in bacteria. Bacteria will, if you provide, if somebody has problem, cold, influenza, if you are thinking it is a bacterial entity, for that it is happening, you are giving antibiotic, but bacteria is having that beta lactamase enzyme, it will deactivate that enzyme, antibiotic. Another thing, I told cancer-like state, yes, in the previous class, multiple myeloma is cancer of plasma cell, you can say cancer-like state better to avoid, and osteopetrosis, you better not to say it is a cancer. Osteopetrosis is a condition, so osteopetrosis is not a cancer. Anything else you want to ask? This is cysteine and this is histidine, and this is transferrin bound iron plus ferrous form and transferrin bound ferric form with the help of ferrooxidase, and ceruloplasmin bound cupric will convert to the cuprous form. Okay, thank you.